Let's take the burden upon us. Geranda. Yesterday you said that patience is one thing and tolerance another. What did you mean? Patience does not mean tolerating someone. When I say that I tolerate someone, it's like saying, he's a wretch, I'm fine, and I tolerate him. True patience is feeling responsible for his condition and being pained by it. This requires much humility and love, and it is then that I receive the grace of God, and the other person is helped. When I encounter someone who is lame or deaf or a drug addict, I should think to myself, if I were in a good spiritual state, I could have prayed to God and God would have healed him. Christ did say, I shall give you power to do greater miracles than I. This is how the feeling of pain and love for the other person comes to us. Whereas if I say, well, there's nothing I can do for him, he is handicapped, I'll just sit with him for a while and I'll still get my reward. Then I merely tolerate and put up with him a little bit while justifying myself as if I have done my duty. Geranda. Does it always help to place the blame entirely upon yourself? Yes. And if you able to carry this burden, it is very helpful. Reproach yourself for all things. Take the fault from the other person and place it upon yourself, pleading to Christ to give you the power to bear it. And whenever you take on a greater weight of responsibility than you are accountable for, or even if you are not directly at fault at all, but believe that in some hidden way you are responsible, then you will not be puffed up, you will not become prideful, and you will have the grace of God in abundance. But you must be careful to discern whether you are able to carry a greater burden like this. For if you are not, well, you may suffer a hernia, a disc dislocation. What would be considered a hernia or disc dislocation in this case? If, for example, you take responsibility for a fault that you cannot bear and you give no explanation, and then you complain, become exasperated and start condemning. But that if I explain the situation, will this not be a justification? Well, see to it that you justify only what you cannot bear and leave all the rest. If someone is sensitive, for example, he should only assume as much as he is able to. He should not pretend to be strong. He should examine himself and be unjust to himself with discernment, according to his own ability to bear it, so that the enemy will not alternately bend him with hypersensitivity and deep despair, rendering him useless. Geranda. Sometimes not only do I find it difficult to accept a wrong which is done to me, but I also shift the responsibility for my fault onto someone else. Then not only are you not carrying another's burden out of love, but you would also like to give your own heavy burden not only to the strong but even to the sickly. You need to acquire spiritual bravery in order to take upon yourself the entire responsibility for your sin. The more burden we add to ourselves by assuming the faults of others, the more the benevolent God will lighten the weight of our own sins and grant us spiritual gladness. It is of little spiritual value for one who is physically strong to lift on his shoulders 2 bags of cement in order to relieve a weaker person who cannot lift any weight. But to assume the burden of the fault of others, to make it his own, even so that it may appear that he himself is at fault, this is indeed a great virtue, great humility. In a Coenobitic monastery on the Holy Mountain, a novice spoke rudely to the Tipicaris, who happened to be a priest monk, because when reading the church service the novice was shown which Kontakion hymn he was to read first. While the Tipicaris wanted simply to help him, the novice was angered, After the church service, the angry novice locked himself in his cell. The Tipicaris turned on himself, took the burden of responsibility upon himself, and felt deep regret, thinking that he himself had caused the brother to react with anger. His conscience was truly troubled, and although the Tipicaris was responsible for the proper order of worship, he did not take into account that he had only been doing his duty, but thought to himself, "I am at fault for the brother's anger." He went to the cell of the novice to prostrate himself before him for forgiveness. But the novice had locked the door and would not open it. Then he sat there outside the door of the cell and waited from the morning until 3 in the afternoon, when it was time for the Vespers. The novice was then obliged to come out. At that moment the Tipicaris prostrated themselves before him and said, "Brother, forgive me, I was at fault." This is how the grace of God comes to us.